Okay. These are some of the topics which we are going to discuss today in the class. You can see I am going to go to format and give it some numbering style. Giving a bullet style over here. So these are what we are going to discuss. Many students, only 3 students have attended. What about the others? Is there any class going on?
Ma'am, SST class was going on.
Okay, so I mean, you people, still students are yet to join. There are only 3 students in the class. Let's see. Let me see if any other class is going on. Okay, your SST class is still going on. No, it's 9th B. 9th, no other class is going on. Only 3 students in the class. This is the okay. We'll start with the class, whatever it is. Even if no one joins, I have to at least stick to the schedule. Very few students are there. I don't know what is the exact reason why. Fine, we'll start. So today these are the topics which we are going to discuss. Most of the things for your PT2 syllabus, they are already completed. A few more topics, 4 topics are there. Inserting images, shapes, special characters in a document. So we will be working with these things and dividing page into columns, formatting the shape or image, right? So these are things which we saw in LibreOffice Writer. Now we will be seeing them in Word also, and in OpenOffice Writer I'll be sending you an offline video, because in OpenOffice Writer most of the things are 95% it is same as LibreOffice Writer only. So first we see how to insert images. So for inserting images, we go to the insert menu first. You can see insert menu here and you get this option here, image. From here you can insert any image. Yes, good morning. How many students?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Where were you all students?
Ma'am, SST class is going on.
Still now it's going on. Who takes your SST? What happened, Akshita? I couldn't hear you. Okay, students, are you able to see the screen? Is the
Yes,
screen
ma'am.
visible? Okay,
Yes.
fine. So students, as I was saying, we are almost at the end of our session 3. for LibreOffice Writer. Now we will be seeing all these things in OpenOffice as well as in Word. So OpenOffice is almost similar to LibreOffice. So I think that you can understand through the offline video, and I'll be taking up these topics in Word also, right? Just give me a moment.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, dear. Okay, so we have started with the first topic for today, inserting images, right? So you can see how to insert images. We need to go to the insert menu, as you can see here. Within the insert menu, you can see the chart option, image option. Click on the image option and you will get the insert image dialog. Select any image. You can also check out for images in any of the folders which you have, wherever you have them, okay? And you can just insert them in your document, right? So suppose I want to insert this image, I can click on this image and click on open, and the image will be inserted in your document, right? Now there are a number of things which are associated with images. Firstly, you can see that these are the handles, resizing handles, which appear around the image, right? They are known as resizing handles. These are known as resizing handles, right? So with the help of these resizing handles, what you can do, you can change the size of your image. You can increase or decrease the size of the image. Okay, so there are how many total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total 8 resizing handles you get. Using this, you can reduce the size, you can increase the size, and along with the image, you also get this small icon, the anchor icon. Now, what is this anchor icon used for? You can see this anchor icon over here. It is known as the anchor only. And can anybody tell me what do you understand by an anchor? Have you ever seen or heard about anchor? ये होता क्या है? Anybody who has seen this? It looks somewhat like this. Pirates of the Caribbean. If you have seen that movie, you will have. Yes.
Used to stop the ship from moving in the ocean at the seashore. They put down the anchor into the down on the sea so that it doesn't.
Akshita, I cannot hear you. You're not audible. Are you using headphones or something? Can you remove that? Or bring the mic closer to your mouth and then speak, because I couldn't make out what you are saying. Anybody else was saying something?
Ma'am, I've joined
Yes.
just now because I was discussing about social quiz with Vaidam.
Okay, okay.
What you have
Ma'am, I am also.
Yes, many students, they were late to the class. I saw that. Doesn't matter. It's okay if ma'am was already taking a class. She might be giving some instructions to you, so that's okay. But at least you people should inform me about that. Okay. So let's come back to this. So have you ever seen this anchor? Anybody?
Yes,
Uh, what does this anchor do? What is the
ma'am.
role of
It
this anchor?
stops the ships at a place.
It fixes the ship at a place. Okay, when the ships are like in the mid ocean, if suppose the captain feels that the ship shouldn't move any further because there could be a kind of a huge cliff over there, or there could be, and the weather might not be proper, right, far ahead, so they would feel like dropping the anchor over there, and this anchor goes deep into the ocean floor, and it just holds on to the seabed. Okay, by you can see these pointed arrows over here, they just clasp onto the seabed, the soil or the sand which is there, and it fixes the ship at one place, doesn't allow it to move, right? So similarly, this anchor which you see over here in your document, you can anchor it to any thing. Like for example, there are some options given. Whenever you select any image, you will always see a special toolbar appears here. This is the image toolbar, and it contains a number of different options. So let's check out each of them. Like the first one is anchor. You can anchor the image to paragraph, to character, or as a character. So suppose I want to place this image over here, that is just below unit 8. Now, how many paragraphs do you see here in this document? If I switch on the paragraph marker, you'll be able to see this is paragraph 1, 2, even if this is a blank paragraph, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are total of 9 paragraph markers in your document. So if suppose I want to place it right now, so if I just click it and place it anywhere, so you can see that I'm not able to place it properly. So there this anchor comes to my help. Okay, so how can I use this anchor? So I'll just pick up this anchor, and right now it is anchored to character. That is, it will be anchored to any character. So if I just take it and I place it in front of any character, I can anchor it there. Okay, like I can anchor it over here to individually to any character, but the placement is not very proper. So I'll go back and anchor it to paragraph. So now I'm anchoring it to the paragraph. Suppose I want to anchor it to this paragraph over here. So I've anchored it, right? You might have to move the other paragraphs below, like this. So this way you can move the other paragraphs below. Now this is anchored to the blank paragraph over here. If you click on this, it is anchored to the first paragraph. If you come down and you just anchor it, you can anchor it with any in between any of these points over here. So this way, this anchor icon, it helps in the placement of your image. Okay, helps you to place this image anywhere. And the third is as character, means now it will be anchored as this picture will be considered as a character itself. How can I use that? So firstly, suppose I want to I'm writing the notes for you all, and I want to explain to you about the format painter tool. Okay, so I write here format painter, or sorry, clone formatting tool is used for copying the format of text from one piece of text and apply another text. I have just used it, and now what I want is, just after this clone formatting tool, I want to insert the icon of this clone formatting. So how to do that? I will take a screenshot of it. So for that purpose, I will take a screenshot of the entire window using the print screen button on the keyboard. Okay. So wait, I'll show you the print screen button using the on-screen keyboard here. Just a second. So now you can see I'm going to press a print screen button. And you can see this is the print screen button which was pressed, right? And now I'm going to just, first of all, edit it a little bit, right? So how am I going to edit it?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, that PRTSC on that button we have to click.
Yes, yes, PRTSC, that is print screen button on your keyboard, right? Acha. Ab, right now what you are getting is the image of the screenshot of your entire desktop. But out of that, I want only this small tool. So what am I going to do? I'm also going to crop this tool. So you have a crop tool over here on this image toolbar, the crop image button. So we'll just click on that. Okay. And we are going to crop this image so that I only capture the clone formatting tool. This small image. Okay. It's a very small image now, equivalent to a character size. Now I can just pick it. I can just go to anchor tool, just select as character, and now I can just place it anywhere. Okay. That is, wait a sec. Or I can just take two character and I can just take it and I can place it over here. Yes, so now you can see that I have placed it here and now I'm setting it as character, right? So just let me, you have to do a little bit of hit and trial over here, students, okay? So now you can see that now it is being recognized as a separate character. अब ये एक character बन गया है. So now I am able to create a note. So in my note, so it will be helpful for my students. They'll be able to identify, okay, this is the clone formatting tool, right? So this way, this small images, tiny images, they can be anchored as character. If I select them, you can see they can be anchored,
Ma'am,
they can be identified as character. Yes.
ma'am, for taking a screenshot, we have to only press the print screen button, or we have to press.
Only press the print screen button. And but if suppose you are using a laptop and this print screen appears at the top of a button, you might have to press the function button, FN button. So you have to keep the FN button
Yes, ma'am.
pressed and then you have
Ma'am,
to press that.
ma'am, when I'm
We use
pressing,
the
it is not
window
working.
One at a
together.
time, dear. One at a time, dear.
Ma'am, when I am pressing the button, it is not working.
Do you have a function? Is it located at the top of a button?
Yes, ma'am, it is
Ah,
above the
then
backspace.
then you need to press the FN key on the keyboard. Keep that button pressed and then press this button.
Okay, ma'am.
Got it?
Ma'am,
And
can we use
yes,
Windows print
yes.
screen together?
Hmm?
Ma'am, can we use Windows button key and print screen key together?
No, you have to use the function button.
Ma'am, it is still not working. I've pressed FN and print screen.
Okay, we'll do one thing. Not today. Today is not possible. Sometime later we can get connected and you share your screen and I'll help you with that. Right? Today the period is very short, so I have to complete these topics right now. So I will help you with that later on. Got it?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Here now it is recognized as a character itself. But before that, now earlier it was placed over here. So when it was placed somewhere else, in order to bring it here, you have to first anchor it to character. So you have to anchor it to character so that you at least bring it to that position. मतलब उस character पे लाने के लिए पहले तो हमें ये select करना पड़ेगा to character. Okay, and then you can simply, once it is placed at the proper location, you just anchor it as a character and then you place it, resize it according to your requirement. Okay, so this is how we can anchor or place the image at any suitable location. Next is, let us insert another image by going to this image option, and these are kind of scary images which you see over there. Let's go for some nice images. So here I have this image. Okay, so this is the image. Now, how I can wrap this image? Okay, so there are a number of options here. So I need to open a document which contains a lot of text. First of all, so let me open a document first. So here we have this document over here, right? And here I'm going to insert the text after this arithmetic. So I'm pressing enter, go to insert image, and we go to, and maybe I'm taking this image as the image for Swami, okay, and use the resizing handles to resize it. Now there are a number of options in which how I can place it. So first I'll take the anchor, but I'm going to anchor it first to paragraph. So let me anchor it to this paragraph over here. Now next is, you can see some of these options here. This is none. Okay, so I'm clicking on none, and when you click on none, you can see that image is in between and text appears above and below it. That is the text, how the text will wrap around the image, right? How text will wrap around the image. Please note this term, how text wraps around image. Right, now you can think about placing the image in between. Text should appear above and below like it is right now, because we have selected the first one. As you can see, its icon over here, image, the box is in between and the lines are above and below the box. You can also think of, okay, image should be in between and text should surround the image. That is, this is the second one, that is parallel. So I'm going to select that option, parallel, and now you can see that image is here. अब कहीं भी image को लेके जाओ, so image will be in between and text will be surrounding the image, right? Next is optimal. Optimal means text will be brought to one side of the image like this. Okay, so wherever you are placing the image, text obviously wraps around but on one side of it, right? Next is before. That means image is there and text, wherever you place the image, text will only appear towards the left side of the image, है ना? टेक्स्ट जो है आपका इमेज के लेफ्ट साइड में ही आएगा, राइट साइड में नहीं जाएगा. नेक्स्ट अगेन यू हैव आफ्टर. You click this, now the text will only appear on the right side of the image, right? And last one is through, means text will be there and image would be overlapping the text. You can see over here how the image is overlapping the text. Got it? So these are different options which you can use. Second. These are different options of wrapping the text around the image which you can use. So the best one is this one, that is parallel. I'm going to just magnify so you can see here text appears above and below the image. Here text surrounds the image. Okay, text image के चारों तरफ text आ जाता है. This is optimal, that is only one side of the image text will appear. This is first text then image, this is first image then text, and this is through, that is image overlaps the. Next is align object, so this we will see a little later. Let's come to a few more options. You can see over here borders. You can also set image borders from here, right? And just click on it and you can set the borders. Usually we set all borders and you can see that border appears around the image, right? You can also change the thickness, the style of the border. Like if you want to give a dash style, or you want to give a solid line, or you want to give a double dash, double line over here. Okay, and you can set the border color. So this is the blue color, which is the default one. And if you click on this arrow, you can set custom color like this. You can also go to custom color and select any color according to your choice, and that color will be applied over here. And fill color, that is background color. Now background color usually appears around that image which has a transparent background. Okay, so to understand that, let us insert another image over here. One with a transparent background. Yes, no, wait. Yes, this is
Ma'am,
the
PNG image.
yes.
Ma'am, transparent is PNG image.
PNG, yes. Usually PNG and GIF, they allow transparency in images. Some versions of JPEG images are also, they also have a transparent background, but they are not compatible with most image editing software. Like you cannot open them in Photoshop, you cannot open them in Corel Draw, and most image editing software, they reject JPG images with a transparent background. So mostly PNG is used because its name itself is portable network graphics. So it is portable and it is universal across all devices. Okay. So now this is an image with a transparent background. So I can go to this background color option, and you can see you can give a background to it. You can also change the background color out according to your requirement. So that is only there for those images where the background is transparent, right? Next, this is a wonderful option here, filter. Now you can apply a lot of different effects to your images using this. This is invert. You can see how it appears, like the negative, film negative. Then this is, I'm going to press Control Z every time because I need to show you, because what happens is once you apply an effect and you apply the other effect, so the second effect will work on the previous effect. Okay, so that's why I've pressed Control Z. We go to the next one. This is smooth. Smoothness radius you can set how smooth you want, and you can see as I'm increasing the smoothness radius, it is blurring the image, right? Click on it and it will become smoother. Control Z. Next is sharpen. You can make the image sharp, and now you can see how the lines and edges are very sharp. ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे कांटे लगे हुए हैं. Okay. Control Z and you can see the sharpness is gone. Then next is remove noise. That is, you could have earlier seen uh, some pixels, okay, which appear as dots. So you can click on this and remove those. Okay. Then you have the other options like solarization. This way it appears. Okay. Then next is aging. That is, it looks like an aged and old photo. Then you have posterize, as if it has been created as a poster, okay, on rough sheet, rough paper. Then you have pop art. This is pop art. Then you have charcoal sketch. Then you have relief. Relief is actually as if you have carved it on stone. Okay. Then next is mosaic. So mosaic is like, if I just increase it, it will appear as I mean, mosaic is like collection of various small squares. Okay. Many a times we have mosaic designed floors and tiles. So that is what you can apply from. Then you have some other options over here that you can see. This is default. This is grayscale. Okay. The background color you have to remove over here to understand this. I've removed the background and now you can see the image is grayscale. Earlier it was colored. Okay. So I'm removing the background here. It is colored. Now if I go to this and select grayscale, you can see now it only contains shades of gray. Next is black and white. So this is black and white, that is only black or white will be used. And last is watermark, that is it becomes transparent. Okay. And now you have this crop image, I already explained that. Then you have flip vertical. Flip vertical means if you click on flip vertical, it just inverts. Again, you can click it. Then this is flip horizontal. That is, it just flips from flip sideways. This is rotate 90-degree left, again 90 degree, again 90 degree, again 90 degree. This is rotate 90-degree right. And this is free rotation. So when you click on this, you get these circles over here. You can just click on them and you can rotate the image according to your requirement. Got it? And then you can just click it once again and get back the resizing handles. And then this is transparency. So here you can increase the transparency. You can also directly type a number and you can make it transparent. Okay. By default, it is 0, which means it is opaque. The image is opaque. You cannot see through. How will you understand the effect of transparency? Let me place it on top of an image. Let me place it on top of the text, right? And let me make it through. Okay, now I'm going to this transparency option and just typing 50. So now you can see you can read the text through the image. Okay, that is how it is appearing. So this is transparency. And next is color. You can click on color and you can increase the color. Like you can increase the red component, it appears redder. You can decrease the red component. Then you can increase the green component. Okay, you can increase the blue component. So this way you can do it. From this you can increase the brightness. This is the brightness. Next is the contrast. Contrast means difference in colors. So these are, see, you can increase the red component, green component and blue component, and this is brightness. This is contrast, that is increase the difference in the color, and this is gamma, which is not much needed, which increases the light intensity on the image. So this way you can just play around with your image and check out all these properties. As we saw all these properties over here, right? So this was about images. Next is we are going to insert some shapes. So for inserting shapes, it is necessary that you have the drawing toolbar in your document. Okay, if you don't see the drawing toolbar, you have to go to view, toolbars, and from here you have to make sure that this drawing option is checked. Okay, there is a check mark over here, right? बस ये देखना है आपको कि drawing पे check लगा हुआ है, and then you go back to this and take a shape and you can draw it. So here are a number of options. First, I'll tell you about them. This is selection tool. Then you have inserting line, then lines and arrows. If you click on this drop down arrow, you can see a number of options here. You can even draw a line and 45-degree dimension line. Okay. Then next is this option over here, which is curves and polygons, and number of curves and polygon options you can see from here. Then this one is curve, this is polygon, rectangles, okay, various shapes. Then these are basic shapes. These are emojis and other shapes. These are again arrows, then stars, then call outs. That is, if you want to create a kind of a dialogue or conversation, you can use them. You might have seen comic strips, right? They contain these call outs. Then flowchart symbols, okay, basically to show the flow of data. Then you have callouts option here, text box, font work text, which is like your decorative text which you want to insert, then points and toggle extrusion. So these are so many different tools which are given to you to insert shapes in your document. I'm inserting this ellipse shapes also. We weren't able to complete all of them, but we will do that. I will let you know one extra class I'll be taking for you all, right? So our time is up and I have a class in 11th now. So we end the class over here. I'll be sending you today some practical questions which you can do which you will have to do at home, right? So thank you all.